Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It is October 3rd. Markets overnight, though, showing a little bit of red. We were down a little bit for corn, down a little here for beans. We did see some decent export sales, more than 2 million metric tons. As far as the beans, most of that to China. That is good. They had said they were going to see some bigger purchases this week ahead of the delegates coming back to the U.S. here and get this China trade talk back full swing again next week. So we'll see if that does matter today once we get the restart. But just like yesterday, we saw the markets pull back and then they gravitated a little bit higher. We're going to see if we see something like that again. We need to hold the support levels, the 200-day moving average for beans, 911 and a quarter, and then also the lows that we had seen at this 385 and a quarter. These lows that we had here from the last few days, we need to hold those. So can we see more volume? Can we see a little bit of buying? We know there's a lot of rain in the forecast. The 6 to 10-day forecast actually has dried out a little bit for the areas of Dakota, Minnesota, that has been just saturated, as well as the northern parts of the Corn Belt. So some of this rain has kind of moved out, but there's still no threatening frost yet in the forecast, and that itself may be a little bit negative. We know that harvest will pick up at some point. It's just a matter of when yet. So it is certainly delayed, and we'll see if the market puts a little premium into that. But other than that, there's not a lot of news out here. We do need to watch these news wires and see what kind of stir we may get as we get closer to the China-U.S. trade talks again next week. But outside of that, the market's right now relatively quiet on an outside standpoint. Crude oil, back and forth of unchanged. You've got that right now for the Dow, up a little bit after seeing sharp losses the last 2 days. So we'll see if we can catch a little bit of a bid there too. Maybe see if we can get a little support in that market. But other than that, we'll have anything for you guys if anything changes. But right now, continue to focus on the weather. Harvest is certainly slower. And not only that, U.S.-China trade talks here next week that we need to stay in front of, and we'll get you guys that here as it progresses. But you guys have a great day today. We'll chat again with you tomorrow. Take care.